Glitter, platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, take my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, foreign cars.
Well, Nate, if you're saying you've got your own top 5 right in your head, go ahead and drop it.
All right. Number 1, Spider-Man 3.
Sorry.
Number 2, Black Widow. Number 3, probably go with Hawkeye. Number 4, gotta go with WandaVision. Number 5, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Earlier I wanted to mention that Marvel Studios will be okay at the end of the day, just as long as Disney doesn't bring me in and put me in charge of like some casting couch style interviews with the female actresses for the MCU and shit and whatnot.
We'd be seeing a lot of titties, wouldn't we?
Things might get interesting at that point. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Renee?
Well, yeah, because you can farm out the males to me.
I mean,
Jeff.
What?
Stop playing the videos of me with a black mohawk. That was
What's
my
wrong?
Pantera.
Much better.
I was about to say, no, I mean, isn't that a better look than what you got going on currently?
No.
John, by the way, what do you think of Sally's new do these days?
Well, I didn't know her before this one, but I dig it.
Oh, you're digging that? You're feeling it? You're feeling it?
I tried to bleach it like 3 times and it just left me with pink.
Hey, pink's a look.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. It definitely is. It definitely is. It definitely is.
And now I like the pink, but the back of my head is like entirely yellow.
Yeah, that's right. And hey, StreamYard is all new, baby. I don't know if you know that. You guys may not know this yet, John, Sally, but StreamYard. I'll show you guys after the show. I'll StreamYard another page. What's up, folks? How you doing? MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast. Co-host, humbled to be, and creator of the MCU'S Bleeding Edge, Jeff S, aka TrueKnowledge. No Cybernetic Shark this Sunday. As always, he is too busy. He's a family man, getting after it, doing his Sunday shit, getting drunk and watching fucking tons of movies. I'm sure he probably went to the movie theater 5 times already today, right? You know what I'm saying? That's like, I can't wait. He just watches movies constantly. Goes to the movies. He goes to the movies almost as much as I get laid, right? So there you go. So at the end of the day, though, seriously though, folks, like, hats off to StreamYard, man. I came on here the other night. I knew they were doing some new stuff. I've been seeing the commercials lately. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't think any of y'all do anymore. John, do you watch cable still? No. Sally?
Absolutely fucking not.
No. So at that point, right, I've been seeing
Okay, boomer.
First they were going to come out with a new type of MP4 file that was supposed to be some kind of like perfect file where even if you had like fucked up audio or jacked up video or whatever, whatnot, if you would access this file, right, when you went to upload, you would get a clear. It would take a minute. They would produce a quality video for you no matter what. Now I haven't tried it yet, but it's popped up as an option the other day. Now they also have these. Remember how Sally and John, how I've been trying to find platforms for reaction videos because of how the looks and the like the layouts and whatnot here at StreamYard are limited. Well, guess what? Came on the other night. John, what a surprise during my 6-hour and 20-minute live stream last Sunday. How about that shit? Another fucking record, baby. Nice. Yeah, that's right. 6 hours and 20 minutes. I was drunk too. And either way, now all of a sudden in the bottom corner, not only there are more actual templates to work with, right, and layouts. Now there's actually 2 buttons that say new layout and edit layout, right? Where I can actually, you can go into StreamYard and you can just literally do like if you were on Canva or Photoshop, you can stretch images. Right?
That same thing.
Yeah. You can stretch the images right from the corners. You know what I'm saying? You know, zoom them in, zoom them out, right? You can isolate them in, like you can tighten them, right? All that. So basically now you can basically have whatever layout you want on a reaction video on StreamYard, anything you want. You could have you could have the contrast of your video if you're reacting to a video, bandmate video, and your guest or whatever, you could have it whatever size you want, which is perfect. Thank you, StreamYard. That's fucking awesome of you to do that for us. It really is. And you didn't charge us shit.
Yeah.
And you didn't charge us anything or even ask for money, right?
Hi,
That's
Jocelyn.
that's a good business right there.
Free
guys.
sponsorship. Free sponsorship.
That's a good company right there. And you know what? They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it, right?
Yeah.
For enough shit, man. What up, Joss? How you doing, hon? It's good to see you. It's almost like sometimes when I talk to you in the comment section, people in the comment section, I expect them to respond to me for a minute, but they don't, obviously. You know, it's kind of like also when I've a couple times, like if I went on dating sites and first clicked on those links from the bots where they tell me that like they're gonna give me a blowjob if I follow the link and go to like this website or whatever. Well, me being a fucking dumbass, like TrueKnowledge,
Jeff, don't do that.
I believed it, right? So I was very disappointed. I'm telling you, when I clicked on that first link and I got to the fucking site and there was no blowjob, I was like, come on now, right?
Were you expecting like Samara Morgan to give you a blowjob?
No, I mean that should
Right
be
out of the screen.
I mean, yeah, you know what? That's actually what I told. That's what I told the bot, right? I was like, yo, if you have the mutant ability to be able to like suck a dick through a screen, you should seriously think about joining the X-Men, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're pulling down over here on fucking as a bot. I'm putting fish and shit and whatnot. I don't know what your salary is like or your benefits and whatnot and all that, right? But I gotta think just in terms of pure prestige, right? And like respect and dignity. You'd rather be on the fucking X-Men, you know? And
Superhero name is Beach.
yeah, and you know what the bot said to me right before she blocked me? She was like, yo, fuck Marvel. I'm a DC fan.
Fuck DC, I'm a Marvel fan.
And I'm the first person to ever get blocked by a bot. You that shit, man? Fucking A.
Most people block bots themselves.
I'd say that's fair.
I don't block anybody. I don't believe in it.
What is up with this shifting screen?
It's
You're
very
killing these
real.
malls.
It's you know what it is? It's the byproduct of the new layouts, right? And like the manipulation of them and doing the custom stuff and whatnot. You end up with sometimes with some weird shit. Like, see how I have this laid out now? There you go. You know what that is? That's the spot where I'm gonna put the video during the show. I'm gonna play the baby leg motherfucker video over and over and over again. The dancing baby leg.
Don't you dare.
During the show. But anyways, folks,
That's getting so old.
I'll stop. Anyway, so listen, folks. We actually have a hard getting really this is going to get a really serious conversation type deal here. We're probably going to have more guests coming on. Once they actually see what we're covering. Because once we delve into this article, right, from movieweb.com, I believe. Yeah, movieweb.com. Thank you, movieweb.com. We appreciate you. And the article, of course, is, and I'm going to pull up in a minute, the MCU, the best acting performances in the franchise ranked. It is written by Ali Deitch, and it says with a subtitle, the MCU is jam-packed with sensational performances, and here are the best. And now I'm going to pull this up and screen share it one notch because I do think that it's very well laid out too. I don't know what y'all thought, but I like the pictures and whatnot and all that they added to everything.
I'm getting ads with like hentai.
I thought it was great. I did.
That would be the distinct taste that you have, apparently.
Don't expose me like that.
You kind of just exposed yourself in a
Pennywise
non-expose
hentai.
kind of way.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Come on now.
I've watched it in the past. I have no shame. Shit.
No, but specifically with Pennywise the dancing clown.
No, that's a unique take on hentai.
All right, there we go. All right, folks, there you go. So there you see it right there. Now, just so you know, just to be clear, I, of course, have managed to assemble once again what I would call like almost like the our sort of version of like the female Ghostbusters team from that fucked up like fucking woke ass bullshit film, right? Like that's what me and John and Sally are, right?
I kind of like that film.
We're the third wave
like,
feminist fucking like male feminist fucking right Ghostbusters team. What do you think, John?
Never saw that movie.
Who the fuck you gonna call?
You know what, John? That was a good decision on your part, bro. You're a smart man. Are you related to Nostradamus? By any chance?
I feel like probably more like Nietzsche.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. Definitely. I'm telling
Who
you,
are you
also
gonna
haven't
call,
watched the newest.
motherfucker?
I also
oh,
haven't
movie.
watched the newest
Listen, folks.
Ghostbusters.
Movie What has some fucking interesting ads sometimes, man. Like I have a hard time trying to figure out how to get bypassed past some of them. They're hard to
I'm
get rid of.
seeing like a really big Japanese fight on my ad.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what, folks? This will point out there really quick. I don't know about y'all. I don't mess with Snapchat at all, really. I was on the website just looking around in their stupid videos they have on there. They have some fucking crazy shit in there, man. Holy crap. Holy shit.
It is bananas.
There was this massive shit in Jamaica where these dudes were out driving and big boa fucking snakes that were like fucking massive. Like were snaking around the vehicle and shit. Crazy.
That's
Anyways,
horrifying. I hate snakes, but I love Medusa.
Indiana Jones' worst nightmare.
Why is it always snakes?
I never could get myself to sit down and watch Snakes on a Plane. I'm sorry, but like just the title itself just seems so stupid.
I don't like snakes.
I like Samuel L. Jackson, but what a surprise, Sal. You don't
What
like
a
Snakes.
snake. What a little snake. Snake.
Sal, you would never want to live down here in Florida. I
Bikini.
can tell you that right now. You would not fit in down here.
Why? Because I don't like snakes.
We have all the creepy crawlies, hon.
Lizards.
Like all of them.
I'm fine with lizards.
We don't have any of the crazy like like rainforest, jungle type shit. They've got all kinds of different stuff over there.
I got a bearded dragon.
You have Australia.
You got one?
I do.
I have a dog.
I have a dog, 2 cats, a bearded dragon, and a 6-year-old
A
Wow.
6-year-old what?
child.
Oh.
I was listing off animals, but he counts.
If
Well,
my
yeah,
dog
we-
counts as a human, I have a
Yeah, I mean,
5-year-old.
Don's the silent third coast of just Bloody Edge. But no, folks, I'm happy to have John and Sally back. Thank you very much, Sally. Thank you, John. Of course, we'll plug the shit out of their stuff and whatnot and everything. And Sally's even starting to make her own content again. Hats off to you, Sally.
Am I? Wait, I didn't know that.
You can start to make your own content a little bit again.
Game streaming is content.
That's
I
right.
haven't done that yet, though.
That's right. And me and John, we'll talk at the end of the episode about some of the plans we have and whatnot and everything. I'm going to be coming over on his show. I think it's going to be a great experience. Looking forward to it. I don't guess that
I
much.
finally got Sally's list of 10 movies today. I only needed 5, but I got 10.
Oh, wait, I thought it was 10.
Oh, my Wow.
The last
Give
one
you
was
10.
up.
So,
Which is
listen,
why I went from up to B.
what I was thinking was, I just think I kind of just start off with like something to kind of like get some energy going and whatnot and everything. Since we're going to be going through a lot of phase 1, phase 2, and 3, I'm going to drop a trailer or two. And so what do you guys think? Age of Ultron?
We watched that last time.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let's do Captain America: Civil War.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is. Fucking A. The reaction videos are awesome.
As long as it's the one that ends with Spider-Man.
Dude,
Spoiler alert.
do you know how many there are?
Hey, guys. Captain, big fan. Under-oos.
Wait a minute. At that point, you know what? Come on.
Ruse.
At that point, I might as well just get a freaking reaction video of the Spider-Man thing. Hold on.
Under-oos.
There's so many good reaction videos, Captain America: Civil War.
Just so before anyone else goes further onto this trailer, just so you know, this was dropped today.
Ooh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Is it out?
No, this is just a poster,
Wait,
but it's scratched the scroll picture in the background of it too. So,
that's cool.
and the tagline is "Who do you trust?"
I mean, I trust Samuel L. Jackson because he says motherfucker a
I
lot.
don't fucking G-Hulk.
He didn't say it at all in the MCU. Almost, but not quite.
Yeah, almost once. Motherfucker.
Jeff, I have a question for you. Speaking of Samuel L. Jackson,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
have you seen the alternative credits scene from Iron Man 1 where he talks about Spider-Man and the X-Men?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say.
I watched that before I knew about the after credit scenes.
But not in a long time, though. Not in a long time, because that's old. You're talking about something really old there for a minute.
2008 level old. That was back when saying 2000 and late was cool.
No,
I didn't know that was a thing.
No, me and
Pal.
Simon were talking about it the other night and whatnot. And I didn't realize that it's been over 3 years since Endgame came out.
I feel
Oh, yeah,
old and
2019.
I'm
Fuck.
23.
I'm
Stop.
35 this year. How do you
Makes
think I
me
feel?
actually cries, man. A lot
Stop
of
with
people
this
did not
madness.
expect.
Splash page.
I fucking love these.
Is this someone reacting to a reaction video?
Yep, we're right into reaction.
So now we're reacting to a reaction of a reaction?
Yes.
This is Wonderland.
He looks sick.
It's
holding the
Inception,
shield.
I tell you.
It Deadpooled him. Holding that shield? Sick, you know? On the ruse.
I damn near
I
shit
got that
myself when I
back.
saw that.
That shit makes you jump on your chair, man.
I got a wicked echo, Jeff.
Oh my.
Jab, jab. Dude.
Alright. I ran out of patience. On the roof!
Jeff, we got a wicked echo.
Yeah.
Who's Dick?
Alright. I ran out of patience.
Where's Spider-Man?
On the roof!
Spidey's here, man.
Hey everyone.
Spidey's here.
All right, the echo's done.
What?
Oh, so that was a cool shot, man.
Alright. I ran out of patience. On the roof!
Yeah. Man,
That was insane. I was not expecting that.
that was insane.
Oh,
Insanity.
just like the first movie. Yo, that's how I'm gonna hit you.
I can
That's
do
so
this
weird.
all day.
Oh my god. Day one we there. Day one. Day one we there. I ain't gotta see no more. I ain't gotta see no more. Oh shit. Spider-Man!
Not done, man.
Oh my god. See, women have their movies where they cry, but this is our movie when we cry.
How dare you?
That's a grown man crying.
Sexist pig.
Oh shit.
Alright. I ran out of patience. On the roof!
On the ruse.
Hey everyone.
But he's not wearing underoos in this one, man.
Underoos.
Underoos.
My sister got
Underoos
me
is the old school.
Spider-Man underoos for Christmas that year.
Oh my god.
I don't have them anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. I ran out of patience. On the roof!
Get over here, underoos.
Hey everyone.
I wonder how many people didn't realize he was in the movie and they watched that.
Yeah.
Look at all these infinite fucking reaction videos.
At this point, we should just watch the movie.
Yeah. We're already halfway through it time-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, last one.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god. That dude in the top left kind of looks like John Cena, but not. You see it?
Yeah, it's the guy in the green.
Yeah.
He looks like John Cena's Pee Wee Herman looking motherfucker cousin.
John Cena, if you could see him.
I love Bucky.
Let me clear my throat.
The channel's too small.
Y'all remember when they called this Serpent Society and then they changed the name and blew all of our fucking minds?
What? Wait, what was the Serpent Society?
Initially, this movie was called Captain America Serpent Society, and then they changed the reveal. Like, they revealed it to be Civil War, and people were like,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Bucky! Every time I see Bucky, I'm just gonna go, Bucky! I don't know where the mouse came from. Who gave Bucky?
look at the bottom
right,
left second one, and he looks fascinated.
He looks very happy.
And then there's two snakes.
I should have brought my movie snacks. This is giving me an aneurysm.
Wow.
I like when people put their Snapchat link on their YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bold choice.
Yep.
No, both
It would be like me putting my Etsy link on an OnlyFans, which I don't have.
You
just
could.
to
You
clarify.
could. Oh, you don't have an Etsy link?
No, I don't have an OnlyFans.
How would that even work? How would you connect the Etsy and the OnlyFans to begin with?
I don't fucking know.
She'd just put her products up, and she'd charge per reveal. Everyone pays $5 thinking they're gonna see her ass or something, and then it's all of a sudden.
I was gonna say you start making sex toys or what?
Oh
No, it's clearly just like a piece of cotton or something.
I am not that talented. I will not be making sex toys.
Okay, here, let me pull this article back.
Confetti dildo.
I'll tell you.
Search for that on Etsy. It's real.
It's called a Kentucky.
I will tell you. I'll tell you, folks, that I'm definitely getting to a point in, like, I guess you could say, almost like my bleeding edge / content creation, sort of trajectory or path where I'm really starting to grasp the value of a team, right? Like, and being able to put together a unit, even if it's not consistent, even if it's show to show. It's nice to be able to have John and Sally on. There's the three of us, right?
Raw.
Like, honestly.
You said unit.
No, I mean, honestly, because content creation is something that goes up and down like anything. You get into stuff for a while, you're into it, and you feel it. You want to record certain shit, cover certain shit. Then, like 6 months later, you want nothing to do with it, right? You want to do something else.
Boys.
Sometimes you want it to be around the same kind of core people, every week, right? And then other months you want to have new people on the panel every month. But no,
that's what makes my show so unique.
Yeah, you know what? But that's the thing, though, too. There is something there. There's something for having the opportunity to gel as a unit, right? I mean, come on. I think it's just a basic fact that, like, in any situation, pretty much, if you have an opportunity to do that with a small group of people, it's going to be helpful. But John, this is I guess a premise to start this article off, right? When you see something like this kind of title, and then you do Sally. When you see a title like this, right, what are your thoughts initially right at the bat?
Subjective. It shouldn't be the best acting performances in the franchise ranked. It should be, in my opinion, these are the best acting performances in the franchise.
Yeah.
Because it is totally subjective. And that's kind of a misleading title, in my opinion.
Well,
I think I'm saying subjective and objective wrong. I could be wrong.
I was going to say, it's pretty straightforward.
Oh, no, it's straightforward, but people are going to be like, well, this must be law then.
No, it is not law. Chris Evans is nowhere on this list. Spoilies.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Now that you said that, Sally, I'm glad you went ahead and saw that ahead and whatnot and everything. What do you think,
Yeah,
Sally?
it is subjective.
When you see a title like that, what are your thoughts when you hear that?
I am either going to be very happy that they got my favorite actors or very disappointed that none of my favorite characters were there. They only got like 2 of the best ones, and then the rest were just like
Eh?
yeah. I don't even know who Josh Brolin is.
Thanos
I know he's Thanos, but other than
and
that,
Cable.
who?
Cable.
From
Who the fuck is
Deadpool.
Cable?
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool.
You know who Cable is?
The one that was basically half the time the bad guy and then turned out to be
Well,
the
that's
other
fine.
good guy.
You got lots to learn. You never watched any of the Aspen animated series in the 90s, did you?
Did you watch
I wasn't
Deadpool 2?
alive in the 90s, Jeff.
I know.
I am but a
Did you watch
fetus.
Did you watch Deadpool 2?
I watched the first 10 minutes and then burst into tears.
Jeff,
Yeah,
To be fair,
play
I
the
was
fucking trailer.
high.
I'm here.
Play the fucking trailer.
I was stoned. When
Wait
I
a minute.
watched
Wait a
that.
minute. Which trailer do we need now? Which one?
Deadpool 2 with Cable in it.
Okay, I'll play it right now.
And
how
next
I-
time
Really high
we're
when I
bringing
watched
Cable.
Do you see how I facilitate and jump for my fucking guests, folks?
Well,
That's-
we can't have her not know who Cable
That's real
is.
dedication.
I can just Google it.
Yeah, but it's not the same if we're not reacting live.
Okay,
Which
okay,
is,
fine.
is
I can just DuckDuckGo it.
DuckDuckGo. What the fuck is that?
It's like this version of Google that doesn't track your searches.
Oh, don't
Just get a
go.
VPN.
No. You think I can afford a VPN in this economy?
Fair enough.
Are a
ExpressVPN.com.
lot of them free?
No. No, they're plans.
No, they're definitely not free.
Oh, okay.
DuckDuckGo is.
Well,
Not sponsored by any VPN, by the way.
Well, you know what? Actually, this is a new VPN that's going to be
They're
coming
going
out.
to kill me. I told them to send me a video holding an object and start nodding.
Anything is a dildo when you really put your mind to it. There's no such thing as too large or too sharp. Every time you stop to question yourself, I want you to tell yourself, I can and I will.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
pranked my
Jesus
aunts
Christ.
with that audio.
What?
Jeff, we're gonna circle back to that confetti dildo now.
Oh man! Don't you love it, Sally?
I fucking pranked my aunts with that
Oh
audio.
shit! Wrong screen share, Sally. Don't you think it? Do you ever notice? Isn't it cool how people come on the bleeding edge, right? And like at first they kind of they'll join in a little bit with the humor and whatnot and everything, and like post a little bit with the swearing and shit and the talking. But then by like show 2 and show 3, they're just full on fucking like, letting it loose, right?
Okay, but we need to talk about you look like an avocado got
Fucked by a
Bread
face, fucked by a testicle. By a
got fucked by an
geographical
uglier
tap.
avocado.
No. Oh yeah, you look like Freddy Krueger got face fucked by a topographical map of Utah. I think was one of the funnier ones.
Yeah. You look like an avocado who had sex with an older, uglier avocado, Jeff.
Okay.
Wow.
I can handle that. So, okay, so that was a good little interlude there. All right. Now, I just want to go ahead and just say myself that, I guess probably when I see articles like this and whatnot and everything, I always look at things for the I guess through the scope of content creation, always pretty much for the most part. I can't help myself. That's where I'm at this point, right? So all I ever really look at when I see things and whatnot is I'm always looking at the value of things content-wise. Like that's how I process stuff. Which, for the most part, not all the time, I guess, but for the most part. And bottom line, actually, when I see something like this, this really grabs me because I feel like these kind of conversations, right? Sometimes are like some of the best ones where we actually have a chance to discuss this kind of stuff and whatnot, right? And now, again, Sally's the only one that's actually read the whole article. I haven't. John.
I haven't read the whole article. I like saw the top 10 and was slightly disappointed.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, no, and but basically, bottom line, like this is pretty personal shit here. Like, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, we're talking about some of the biggest performances, the biggest films in the MCU history in phases 1 through phase 3, and then that is like the Tony stuff. That's the stuff that we love. Like, that's our shit, right? So, at that point, like when we've done these before in the past, for instance, and we did one where we did this one writer wrote up this fucked up list of like all phase 1 through phase 3 films, right? And oh my god, it was all over the place, and like it was just like we were straight beating that shit up. We were tearing that writer apart. We tore that writer apart.
Was that a shit show or a clusterfuck?
That was one of those.
It was a cluster show.
It could have been a clusterfuck, yeah.
Or a shit fuck, if you will.
It was one of those ones no, it was one of those ones where I had that right crew on. I had like Jermaine, Andrew, GNN, Janae when she was with us, and Dave from Geek News 9 Network, who I loved. I miss you, Dave. And like they were you along with you, Sally, right? A couple other people, William, right? Like you're the ones that like really, Danny J. You're the ones that really fill the slots and whatnot when it comes to those shit show specials.
Yeah.
But no, so let's go ahead and get this article. Let's get into it, right? Let's actually like see what the fuck, the premises of this. Let me just give you this real quick.
32 minutes in.
Yeah, I know. What's your point? We don't have to finish it, right?
My point is, I'm dumb.
What do you mean?
I keep laughing just out of nowhere.
You know what? That's okay.
You keep thinking of shit fuck.
I'm happy. You're just really fucking happy, man.
I am mentally 12 right now.
You're really fucking happy, baby. Nothing wrong with that.
I feel like we are all mentally 12-year-olds.
I am 13 and a half. Thank you very fucking much.
I am. If you're 13 and a half, then I'm like 6.
We're mentally these ages. So you don't have to be 7.5 years younger than me.
I don't use my cell phone cord, man.
I feel like my mental age is like infinity.
We're old souls, and by old I mean we're older than the fucking time itself.
Wait a minute. You're saying
Yes.
you think that you're like what did you say is your infinity?
Her mind.
My mental age.
So you think that basically like your mental age is like a version of the Kang that like is tired of conquering.
I would think it's more like the Beyonder.
Actually, it's like I can't think of a higher number.
Oh, okay, I see.
Infinity times infinity.
And we're back to 6 again.
I see. I get it now. I totally understand. I really do.
Sally's gonna lose her shit today.
I am.
Now, Sally is already.
Wait, where's my shit?
Sally's already went ahead and she's addressed very clearly, right? That there's not going to be any Chris Evans in this list, right?
Yeah, I am so pissed about that.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by that. I am. I won't lie.
Chris Evans is like.
Most definitely, no, without question. But
he's human.
So this is what basically this guy says here. This writer, right? Now essentially, he says, good time with the cough there, Sally.
Sorry.
So the MCU is filled with many compelling characters who we have fallen in love with over its franchise run. Hero or villain, the MCU manages to humanize its characters, making us care, relate, and emphasize with our favorite characters. However, who would these characters be without the exceptional actors that bring them to life? Sure, not every character or performance is great, and there are still a few that feel very lackluster. Even the franchise is huge as the MCU, yet the actors who deliver jaw-dropping performances make their characters in the movie so much more memorable. That is very true. So without further ado, here are the best performances in the MCU. Now, I already like the article already. I like that right there. The way he did his intro was perfect. So this is going to be top 10 right off the bat. Now, I don't know, man. I got to be honest with you. Right off the bat, I've got a reservation with this one. All right. Now, I'm joining in. I'm not just moderating. Right. We only got 3 people. I'm already not happy with this. I don't think this is fair. James Spader is number 10. I think he should be up higher on the list. Right. So I've already disagreed.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
No, and let me go ahead and read what he says, though. Let me just quick it. So, far from perfect. Why do you have to mention that? Seriously, why? But it definitely doesn't deserve the hate it gets. Mostly, everyone knows that. Mostly because of the spine-chilling performance of the legendary actor James Spader. Perhaps was recognizable for his roles in the TV series The Blacklist. Spader terrifies audiences in his role as Ultron. Ultron is an intimidating and incredibly powerful character whose strength, knowledge, and vulnerability make for a formidable foe for the Avengers. So else could have brought the angel to life other than the great James Spader. Now, John, go ahead, and then you, Sally. What do you think of this call? What do you think of this pick?
Definitely too low on the list. James Spader is a legendary actor, and he doesn't deserve a 10. He doesn't even deserve a 7 or a 6 or a 5. The man is top 3 at the very least.
Yes, most definitely. What do you think, Sally?
I actually really liked Age of Ultron.
Well, I would hope so.
But this robot man thing ruined Pinocchio for me. I'm totally joking. I fucking hate Pinocchio, but
That's one of the best. That's one of the best lines in the film.
Yeah,
I have strings, but now I'm free.
It really is one of the best lines in the film.
It's just haunting the way he says it.
It is haunting.
There are no strings on me.
He didn't call.
Sally, we haven't even gone down as far on the list as you have, right? But we're already not happy with this. Me and John,
Yeah.
where you at with
I mean, he should be like top 5.
Okay. Now, and I guarantee you now, if we probably looked, right, I'm sure we could probably very easily find probably like 10 different top 10 of villain rankings of the MCU, probably if we look, right, John? I mean, they got to be there, you know? If we went and looked, we'd find them. So, but you know what? At least it's on. At least they have them on the list, right? It could be worse, you know?
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
No,
they could put Evan Peters on the list.
No, they
Evan Peters. You mean Chris? Do you mean Chris Evans, or do you mean Evan Peters? Like
I mean Evan Peters.
You mean from WandaVision, where he was? What's his name?
Ralph
Pietro,
Boner.
yeah.
Ralph Boner.
Ralph Boner.
Ralph Boner, man. The fuck.
Boner.
Fuck Ralph Boner.
Don't
Literally.
fuck Ralph Boner.
Now, I like this one. This one I endorse. I think this is a good spot. Number 9, Michael B. Jordan, Eric Killmonger. Now, my premise is right here, Sally, to you. I think that now you didn't see this film, right?
Right, I've never seen it.
No, I'll go to you, John. And eventually, Sally, down the road, I'll be able to redirect to this, in a couple of years now to you. John, I think that fucking Killmonger is actually not at the same level of Spader as Ultron, as underrated as a villain, or Loki in the first Avengers film, but he's up there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he maybe deserves a little higher than 9, but I wouldn't go past maybe a 7 or a 6 for him. But he was, in terms of villains, easily one of the more relatable ones. And overall, I would have to say that despite the MCU truly having a villain problem,
Oh my god, this is made of fabric.
Michael B. Jordan, Eric Killmonger was upper echelon at the very least.
My coughs are contagious, aren't they?
Not for me. I'm immune.
Sorry, Jeff.
I'm coming from the debate. No, but you know what, though? It does kind of mess you up a little bit, doesn't it, when you look ahead, right, John? And you've got right in front of you now that they got Robert Downey Jr. as number 8, right?
That's really going to fuck me up.
Yeah, doesn't it change a little bit?
Fucked up.
It kind of changes things up a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, It makes me wonder what 7 through 1 are if you're going to put probably the person who poured his heart and soul most into the entire goddamn universe at number
Yeah.
8.
No, but I mean, it totally puts a different spin, right? All of a sudden on Ultron, doesn't it? Right? And Killmonger, doesn't it?
I mean, I think I think Iron Man should have been arrested, but that's just me.
Arrested? For what?
Multiple crimes across the MCU. Look it up; it's a pattern.
For doing too many fivesomes?
No.
Like, I mean, seriously. What? For like acquiring like the most STDs at one time? 3 or what?
No. First of all, for dating Gwyneth Paltrow.
Wow. Her and her goop are offended.
Thank you,
I
Cyber.
fucking hate her goop.
Cyber, thank you for busting my balls in the comment section. Cybernetic Shark, veteran content creator, YouTuber, and co-host who knows that I only feel okay with Andrew from GNN calling me TrueKnowledge. Besides that, I don't fucking like being called TrueKnowledge at all. I don't like it. Like, I'm not trying to get all weird about it and whatnot. I'm not going to be upset if somebody does. But like, I just don't know why anyone would call me that. Like, it's clearly an AKA. It's not my actual title, right? And it's a joke. It's not even like my, it's not like that. I didn't create it as like some kind of profound statement, man. Come on now. I smoke weed all fucking day, right? I smoke weed right now.
Day.
There you go. Smoke weed every day. Speaking of which,
Smoke weed every day.
Cyber, hey man, I went to the mall. The mall's open. Thank God the mall's back open. Port Charlotte. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
I was gonna go to work, but then I got high.
I went to a swag shop they have there, and it's fucking awesome. It's new, right? It's got all the really dope fandom anime shit and whatnot, right? All the humorous t-shirts and shit.
And Billie Eilish.
And Billie Eilish, and they're gonna go ahead and do our
That's
t-shirts.
William Eyelash. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're gonna do our t-shirts. It's the best. It's the most effective way to go about getting our first, 20 done is to go with them. I don't want to buy that equipment, man. I looked into it.
If any of my eyelashes fall into my glasses, its name is William.
They can all be William. They can all be William.
Yeah, but like, hold on.
Well, are we talking about William from Geek Out Podcast?
No, he said William Eyelash.
Billie Eilish is alter ego.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull one out, but it's not working.
You're trying to pull one out, like you're trying to.
She's trying to develop trichotillomania on cam.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to stand here, Sally.
All that came on was
Don't fucking say hello to me, bitch.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time I ever met Sally. Right? And I wished her a good day or whatever, whatnot, and that's what she said to me.
Don't fucking wish me a good day, bitch.
Yep. Fuck you, bitch. Yep. I was like, okay. I don't know why you said that. I don't know why I did, but hey, man.
That's a lie.
Hey, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the MCU's, but
Good shot, Sally.
Nah. We got people coming on here having like emotional fucking breakdowns and shit and whatnot over this, right? Like, seriously. Over here defending.
So that kind of graphic needs to be censored.
Like, seriously, we had to do. Yo, listen, John, we had some fucking male feminist clown, fucking weak ass, fucking like beta fucking boy, like cuck type, soon to be cuck type motherfucker, right?
Little bitch boy.
Right, and be over here talking about like trying to defend Brie Larson, right? As if she's some fucking upstanding, wonderful fucking like role model type motherfucker.
Listen, Jeff. Brie Larson is an actor.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's all she is. I don't know her personally.
She's also a really cringy YouTuber.
I never talked to her. I don't know if all the stuff that you see in those YouTube videos where that like they circle in on like the MCU other actors and their little looks and whatnot when they're around Brie and she says stuff, right? I don't know if they all hate her.
It won't come out.
Like a lot of people say they do. There's how do we know? You don't know, right? So it could all be bullshit. But either way, I don't know Brie. No, but it really fucks you up a little bit. It does, folks. When you look at this ranking thing, like John said, and here all of a sudden here's RDJ, the guy that fucking the guy that goddamn like straight up snatched the fucking stones from Thanos and shit, right? And
Started it all.
Yeah, right. Started it all and then finished it, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you right now, man. In the fucking in the credits, when they all did the original 6 Avengers, got their own little deal. The sound at the end of him fucking pounding the metal to make his first set armor was haunting to me. Talk about haunting, John. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was
The only thing haunting me is the poltergeist.
No, that was haunting because I knew that it was the only time in the last time I would ever see it in the theater. I would ever hear that experience. I would ever feel it like that, right? And feel it that way in that like moment, right? And connect it the way I did to the film, right? And to the whole MCU, you know, right there. I mean, God, man, it was like some of the shit Stan Lee says to me. Almost, it was like poetry.
Excelsior.
Yeah, man, it's like poetry. It's like a poetry version of fan service. Anyway, so number 8, right? Hey, let's see what we got here. Let's see if maybe Sally's gonna get pissed off about this one. Who knows? Never know.
She already coughed at the idea.
Well,
I don't like Robert. I don't like Tony Stark is the thing.
I think we should just, you know what we should do? I think we should do like a She-Hulk Disney Plus series deal where instead of like, because you're a woman, Sally, you have to do a fuck, hate, or love thing or whatever, for every year.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll kill the Iron Man first.
No.
Fuck Bucky, marry Steve.
No.
Wow, she's a stand for the Civil War ones. I mean, sorry, the World War ones.
You mean the vintage bisexuals? Peggy and Angie also come with them.
Well, hey, we're not going to become She-Hulk anytime soon.
That's
all right. Number 8, RDJ. Now, look, folks, let's be honest here. Right off the bat, I guarantee you that if you were to poll like right now, right, the fandom overall, most of it, probably, what do you guys think? Probably a high number of them would not like this right from jump. This premise.
Yeah.
They'd be like, nah, right? What do you think, John?
Yeah, I'm still I'm staring at this and wondering where this guy's credentials came from, or this lady's. I don't even know what the gender is. This person's credentials are where you're going to put RDJ at number 8. I'm so stuck in this moment where I'm like, the audacity.
Number 1's going to be Ironheart. Even though Ironheart hasn't come out yet, it's going to be Ironheart, right? Because she's so fucking good, right?
RDJ is another top 3 for me.
And Ironheart,
maybe this person 5, hasn't seen past Iron Man 2.
Okay.
To put Tony Stark, as much as I hate him, at number 8. That's like, have you seen him past Iron Man 2? I don't think so.
You got to watch Iron Man 3. It's good.
I've seen Iron Man 3. It's so good.
But no, so Sally, what do you think? I think that John's right, and I think that, probably a large percentage, I wouldn't be able to give you a number accurately, would not be happy, right, with this pick at all. From jump,
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a good pick.
Robert Downey Jr. playing himself is very entertaining.
I just don't, John, you know what, honestly, when you think about it, right, when you think about, right, like where RDJ was in his life and his acting career when he got the role, right? When Favreau fucking threw down the gauntlet to Feige, right? At Marvel Studios and said that it was either going to be him or nothing, like that's who he wanted playing the fucking role. And went to bat for him. Honestly, man, it's almost like he had his redemption story played out through the MCU. As Tony Stark, right?
Yep.
He did. In his own personal life, his acting career, everything, probably his marriage, all of it, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to imagine, right, Sally, that something like the experience of playing Tony Stark for over fucking 12 years or whatever, being Iron Man, the face of fucking MCU.
It was actually it was about 12 years.
But it has to be widespread, right?
To 2019.
That's got to affect
11 years.
Your whole life. Right, every scope.
I thought it was 2007.
No,
the movie came out in 2008.
But you guys get what I'm saying, though, Sally?
Yeah.
John, you get what I'm saying as far as the fact that you know how popular he became, and they'll cast Steve.
Oh yeah.
the Cap, Tony thing. That's got to affect everything. All your relationships, like everything. Everything's gonna be different. And God, man, like in a way, like I just don't think that. I think that matters to me, Sally. Right? It matters to me that like what the actor's personal story is in a situation like his. Okay.
Yeah, his situation was pretty fucked up before he became Iron Man.
That he became who he became, right? In a situation where, an economy where they threw together the Avengers squad that they had, right? Because of what happened with the fucking comic book bust in the late 90s and the selling of the film rights. So at that point, John, you tell me, RDJ kind of on his own just decided and made Iron Man the face of the MCU. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about this too. Robert Downey Jr. made the choice to say the line, "I am Iron Man" in this movie, the first one.
Yeah, he did.
That legitimately changed how everything was going to go.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep,
and
look what
Was
happened.
it some kind of secret in the comics?
And then hats off to the guy. I forget the guy that came up with it for Endgame. That came up with "I am Iron Man" for that too. Oh man.
Yeah, and
I think it was
am
him.
Iron Man.
It was either him or it was one of the Russos.
No. It was actually somebody that wasn't really higher up. It wasn't anybody in Kevin Feige's inner circle, right, or anything like that. It wasn't RDJ. It was actually somebody that worked in like the sound department, right, like the audio or something. Just through conversation. You see what I'm saying? I'll look it up.
I'm doing that right now.
No, let's see what he says. Okay, so Robert Downey's Jr. role as the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist is nothing short of legendary. Ever since his debut in 28's Iron Man, fans instantly fell in love with superhero portrayal. This made a sacrifice in 2019's Endgame that much more emotional. You think so? Robert Downey Jr. brought the perfect amount of charm, comic timing, and dimension to the role. He does every role. And after spending more than 10 years with the character, we can't imagine anyone else playing the role. In short, Tony Stark was a role that Robert Downey Jr. was born to play. No, that's not accurate. And that's right there, that is the premise of why he picked it at number 8.
He was born to play himself, yes.
John, you get what I'm saying? Right there. Right there, what he just says right there, that links it. Cast it right there.
Yeah.
Now, this one, what do you think? I'll let you start off with this one, Sally, because I know obviously we also have the first Avengers film. Now, you already know, I told you before, I'm sure John would agree. I think that Loki, Tom Hiddleston, is very underrated as the first real villain in the MCU.
He is actually one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite Norse gods at the same time.
Okay.
Somehow. I don't know. Tom Hiddleston is just very charming. He brought the right amount of menacing and just the right amount of charming to the role.
Yes, and I think that also right now, I think that
also he called Scarlett Johansson a dirty slut.
No,
that's what mewling Quim means.
And just to be clear, like I don't want to make it seem like I am first and like that's what this is about. He's ranking Tom Hiddleston Loki as an overall character in the MCU, not as the villain of the Avengers film.
Oh, in that case, he got a really great character development through the MCU.
Oh, his arc? Oh, yeah. What do you think, John?
Yeah, his arc was so good.
I actually completely disagree with your statement that he's underrated. I think he's highly recognized as one of the best actors in the entire.
No, I think he's underrated as the best as the villain of the Avengers film. How good he was.
Oh yeah.
He killed it.
Really quick before we lose track of something, I did look it up, and film editor Jeff Ford suggested that the line "I am Iron Man" be reused.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Yeah, it has up to him, right? And RDJ at first fought it at first. He did not want to come back and do the reshoots. He didn't want to because he felt like he gave it all emotionally, right? Already, and didn't want to go through it, right?
Avengers assemble.
I can't blame him for that, John. I can't.
No, I can't. I can't.
To close out a chapter like that of your life over a decade like that of a character, I can't even imagine what it's like to be an actor. To play the same role for 10 years? Fuck.
I mean, I've done stage plays and shit.
Loki at number 7. What the fuck? Are you sure it was a limp dick, limp dick unicorn that made this list?
Cyber, why?
That's great stuff.
You made me squeak.
What's up, Cyber? What Cyber? Does your humorous side only come out when you're in the comment section and you can actually formulate jokes and shit? What's up?
Wait, does the unicorn have a dick as a horn or just a limp dick?
Well, I don't know, but either way, no. Cyber, you know who actually made that pick? I think probably who actually was influenced on the rankings. It probably was, what a surprise, right? Come on now, we already know who. My hero, your hero, right? There you go. Yeah, baby.
Oh, right.
You know it. There you go.
Do Oscars have anatomically correct penises?
I think they should take back that fucking Oscar.
No, they're statuesque. They don't need dicks.
They should make it back, right? Like they should make a new rule, right? Where if you fuck up like with the Eternals, you get the Oscar taken away from the other film, right? Like fuck you.
Lady Gaga had underwear for her Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean she had underwear? Like her Oscar was underwear?
No.
Yeah,
There's this video of her on like the Late Show or something. And she had tiny boxers for her Oscar. And she was like, well, he can be naked if he wants. Don't shame him.
Okay.
They're like those Polly Pocket texture things. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I have no fucking idea what that even is.
You don't know what Polly Pocket is?
Hey, look.
That's our genre. Like that's our age.
I know what Polly Pocket is. Look, even Jar Jar doesn't even fucking know what that is. Come on, look at him.
Listen, we need to stop talking bad.
Yo,
make him go away.
Jar Jar eating, bro? What is Jar Jar? What are you eating, bro? Come on now.
Tell me when he's gone.
Stop. We can no longer shit talk Jar Jar Binks because
Yo,
best
listen.
made it up so hard as Keller and Beck.
Jar Jar needs a fucking toothpick, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Jar Jar needs some duct tape on his fucking mouth.
I know, you're right. He did. He killed
Super
it.
glue as the
He killed it as Keller and Beck.
You're right. He killed it. Most definitely. Great.
He needs super glue for lip gloss.
The ultimate redemption story for the character voice of Jar Jar Binks.
If not the number one, that would be one of the top 3 action scenes of the whole season, the whole 3rd season, probably. That's how impactful like a Jedi is. Right? No, they're like Batman. Think about it. You know how Batman's always fighting like 17 dudes at a time, right? 1 on 17 and shit.
I kind of 12.
That's how Jedi are. Jedi will fight like swaths of motherfuckers, you know?
Yet they still can't seem to stop one following Order 66.
And Batman can't seem to stop one powerless man dressed like a clown, but nobody bitches about that.
Well, the Batman wasn't fighting fucking Anakin Skywalker.
That would be an interesting fight.
He would lose. Batman would get cut in half in 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I know.
We're way talking the wrong universes right now.
It's just faulty show Jar Jar Binks. What, are you going to show Scrappy Doo next?
No. Actually, no. Actually.
Oh, no.
No, actually, what do you call it? Tiffy's trying to come in the door, and I got to go let her in. Somebody go ahead and just play the Avengers trailer. Not a reaction, a trailer. Just so I can go let Tiffy in the room.
Who the fuck is
Tiffy? You know Tiffy, the shit.
Oh, I thought your dog was named Tilly.
Tiffy. The one that fucking
Jennifer Tilly. Okay. Go let
Meanwhile,
Tilly
I'm still on Twitter trying to figure out when this trailer is going to drop.
And I'm mental illness.
Be every man for himself.
Okay, he's hot.
I agree. I'm a straight man, and I agree.
I'm a bisexual woman. And if
Can we also just take a moment here to say happy birthday to Phil Coulson, because it is in fact Clark Gregg's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Clark Gregg.
So when we needed them, they could fight.
Okay, but when she's on the screen and Cap is on the screen at the same time.
Scar Cap?
Gentlemen,
No.
what are you prepared to do?
Thor.
Fuck up some gods.
No offense,
Fuck up one god.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that away. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
He hesitated.
This was back when they still used real music for the trailers.
Yeah, I love this song. It's
Filter,
Bush,
right?
I think it's Bush.
Can't protect the earth.
Chat, light it up. Who is this? I'm pretty sure it's Filter.
I have the whole album on Spotify. Hold on. I know Black Veil Bridesmaid album made a song for that.
I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an enormous green rage monster.
Thanks. Red Light King, I think.
Well, then we were both fucking wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
Did something just meow?
No, that was my again child.
That was your child.
I told you he's partially an animal.
I thought I was a werewolf as a kid.
Sorry about
You're
that.
allowed to continue that line of thinking.
No, I do generally apologize. Hey, you know what? Listen, I'm actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna cut this one early. Just because I don't like to get too private on the show, but I do have some stuff going on right now. My dad, unfortunately, is in the hospital, right? And he's okay, right? He's gonna make it and whatnot, everything. But for a minute, I didn't know whether he was gonna be okay or not. For a couple days there, like I didn't know whether or not it was gonna happen.
I'm knocking on wood for your dad.
Yeah, so like honestly, because of some brief things that that I don't really like to talk about out here, that John knows about and Sally knows about. This kind of stuff doesn't hit me until days later sometimes, the real heavy impact of it, right? So this really happened 4 days ago. So right now I'm getting the full weight of it now, kind of on me, right? And there's just a lot of family stuff going on. People down here, we got people down here from Jersey, New York right now, right? The house is full of people. I've got responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? I got to take care of my mom,
Yeah.
It's my job. I promised my father, no matter what, that when he passed, I would always take care of my mother and my siblings, right? And I will, right? As long as I'm fit. So, at that point, for once, I hate to do it. You know that, Sally. I'm sure you know, John. I like to lie. I like to do shows. I want to keep doing this article, but I think it's a good time right here, right? Since we are kind of went ahead and talked for a little bit about, about Tony. I like having this for next Sunday. It's nice to have something nice like this to kick over and cover, right?
Yeah.
And hey, John, if you can't make it, we'll just get Jar Jar on, right?
Oh fuck no, I'm not doing that.
Jar Jar.
Next Sunday's Easter, so I'm technically off on Sunday.
And hopefully he won't have that fucking gator in his mouth or whatever and whatnot, right? Because as much as I don't like Jar Jar talking too much, that thing.
Please don't bring Jar Jar Binks on. I'm gonna have to be.
I don't know where I found it. That is a dumbass image. I don't know where I even found that. How I thought that was good. It's not good at all. But John, listen, man. I'm very. My interest is piqued, knowing now that Sally gave you her list for your pod of movies, right? It's got me piqued now and geeked about. See, that's how I am now. It makes me inspired to want to sit down and do mine. Right? And
no. The trailer's dropping right now.
Well, Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
Is it right now?
It's what I'm reading on Twitter.
No way.
Hold on, let me see if it's popped up yet.
Let me pull it up. Let me see.
Twitter's saying.
I got my list backwards.
Jeez, folks, I don't usually do this stuff. I don't usually pay attention to breaking news or try to make sure that I jump on these. What we're talking about right now would be the second Secret Invasion trailer. That we know now that we're not going to be covering until June. I do not remember. Do you remember what the exact release date is?
Yep, it's up. It is in fact up.
Is that? All right, well, let's react to it then.
The Twitter link is from Marvel Studios. It's Marvel Update Indonesia.
Can I find it on YouTube?
Bingers Podcast has tweeted it. It's up. It's on there.
Let me see.
It is everywhere. Everywhere except for YouTube.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. What was I looking for?
No, wait. No, of course, that's screen culture. Try to fuck me up.
Secret Invasion, no trailer. Yep, that was screen culture.
I'm not seeing it yet.
It's all over Twitter. If you have any Twitter, if you can open up your Twitter and just search it, it's there.
I don't have Twitter. It gives me fucking mental illness.
Screen culture has a really cool. I don't know about the trailer itself, but the opening shot, they've got a Taylor Johnson shot of Craven the Hunter. It looks fucking awesome.
Oh, he looks great.
He looks great. He got ripped.
Wait, Aaron Taylor Johnson's back?
Yeah, he's
playing Craven the Hunter. You didn't know that?
He's so sexy.
I'm ready to kill you, Spider-Man. Yeah, you might be better off pulling it up on Twitter. It's everywhere.
I'm on Twitter right now. Hopefully, I'm all signed in on here on this Google. On this
I didn't see that coming.
You didn't see that coming?
I totally saw that coming. What I didn't see coming was death.
Just Secret Invasion trailer. It's trailer. Just type in Secret Invasion trailer in your search bar and then hit latest, and it's fucking everywhere. It's a 2-minute trailer, and I think we should all blind react to it. Not to cut you off from leaving early, Jeff.
No. This is perfect timing. No, this is perfect because we can go ahead and what we'll do is I'll edit this out, right? I'll edit this out as its own reaction, make its own thumbnail and everything. Or not, I will. This one now I do have to turn off the echo cancellation on this one. I have to because if I don't, the audio. This is where you gotta remind me sometimes, folks, to Sally and John to remind me to put the echo cancellation back on after we play the trailers and whatnot, right? Because that's when I start echoing.
Echo.
Yeah.
I
hate that stupid button, man. I wish they'd take it away. All it does is cause problems.
That sounds so bad. Is that Loki and Sylvie?
Loki.
Thorky is weird.
Thorky?
Thor's Loki.
Okay.
Like fan fiction. I am in the wrong community.
Yes.
Yeah, not for this conversation.
They're not technically related.
Oh, here we go.
Yay.
I'm over here trying to click the play button aggressively. You hear it?
Yes.
Okay. I think I might like this.
I can see it, but it's under my head. He's still trying to figure out StreamYard.
The wonders of technology, folks. Right? Look at that.
The wonders of old man and technology.
Bam. Bam. Look at that shit. Killing it. Killing it, baby. Killing it.
Why is there robots in Space Jam? Jeff, what the fuck?
Those are great movies, don't you know?
I don't know. You tell me. I fucking don't know. You're asking the wrong person, man.
Robots has Robin Williams and Ewan McGregor. Don't you dare.
I mean, you tell me, why were the fucking Power Rangers in Wakanda forever? I'll never know that. You know?
They were?
Yeah. You know that?
What?
Yeah, Tommy.
Yep.
Jason, Billy,
yep.
Zach, Trini, Kimberly. All 6 of them.
I have never watched a single episode of the Power
I'm gonna
Rangers.
stop fucking around in here and whatnot and like playing games and shit like a fucking idiot over here. It's not helping us out at all. You know, I'm like,
There we go.
I'm like,
Yay!
I'm like a kid at Christmas here with these new tools that StreamYard's giving us and shit and whatnot. Come on, StreamYard, fucking me up over here. Give me toys.
Start it over.
Give me
There
toys.
we go.
Get to the
Yes.
chopper.
Oops, sorry. I got the volume turned down a little bit so we can talk over it.
Since you've been gone,
I'm still right here still.
things have gotten much worse.
I love his voice.
You have a sexy voice.
Why do you think I came back?
You late. You got tired of fucking them scroll bitches.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
He looks like he got downright shit up.
Jeff, stop with the steals.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight.
There's still on that one episode.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury.
Yo, was that the Super Scroll?
One last fight.
And that was it. So we lost Sally. She, I think her battery died. That was Super Scroll, wasn't it?
I really hope so.
Has to be. Did you see the what it did?
It looked like a stretching arm.
It stretched his arm out almost like a la Reed Richards, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so now let me think back to the comics here. The Super Skrull, right? Does it need to mimic its powers, or doesn't it have its own core base set of powers?
To my understanding, the Super Skrull can mimic the powers like that are physically manifested, like with the Fantastic Four and the stretching and the rocks and the fire. I don't think he can go invisible.
No, he can't. No, and that's
So-
what I'm saying. No, I'm pretty sure that he has his own base core powers. He doesn't actually like absorb them. He's not like it's not like that.
No, yeah, I think he gets some kind of a treatment that gets him to maintain those powers.
I also don't think he can morph into other things, other people. The Super Skrull is the Super Skrull. When you have a Super Skrull, right? If I remember correctly, can they actually morph like regular Skrulls?
Yeah, I think that's the case. So long and good night, Sally. I'll sing Helena for you before bed.
No, Sally, you know what? It happens. It's no big deal, hon. Everybody has issues and whatnot and everything, right? You picked a good time to get out. Me and John are gonna take off anyway. What do you think about the trailer, John? I mean, honestly, what I was trying to wonder though was like, what would be? I mean, what are they really gonna do to Nick Fury? I mean, they're gonna make him a Skrull or like replace him. I mean, what does that mean? They're gonna torture him after that? Like, is that what all the lab shots are?
I think there's going to be more to this in terms of revealing stuff than we have seen so far.
Are they gonna have Weapon X up in this bitch?
Oh God, I hope not. I hope they save Weapon X for something seriously like its own project later.
In Captain America 4 potentially, right? They're gonna drop adamantium in it.
Oh, see.
Yep, they are.
They need to give us Wolverine before they give us adamantium.
They're not going to do the. I'm not saying they're going to do. They're going to do the actual what do you call it? Fuck. It's not called the Super Soldier Serum at the point that what they're not going to do.
The Weapon X program.
No. All I'm saying is that the rumor is, right, and some people, you know how it is, these rumors, some people like really believe them wholeheartedly the minute they buy it immediately, right? Like they talk about it like it's almost like gospel to you, you know? And basically the whole gist of it, premise would be that fucking huge hand from the Sentinel egg that burst, right? That baby Sentinel that got like frozen, that hand is gonna be Genosha somehow. It's going to be the equivalent of the size of Genosha, which I don't understand the proportions of that. I thought Genosha was like a huge island, right? And I don't remember that hand being that big, but hey, maybe it is that big. I don't know, but that's going to be Genosha. And I guess they're going to have the adamantium or adamantium in Genosha. That's going to be the place, the source, where they're going to mine it, where they're going to find it is there. For some reason,
I hope they do
through the celestial, through the celestial, right? It's in conjunctions with the celestial being Genosha. They're also going to connect, and like essentially that's going to be our first real hardcore Easter eggs for the X-Men and for Wolverine, right? In Captain America 4.
See, the problem that I have with Captain America 4 right now is it's turning into a Hulk movie. It's turning into a Hulk movie in that Liv Tyler's in it. And
you never thought that Thunderbolt Ross was sort of like quasi-connected, just like Black Widow with him?
Yes and no. I would agree with that, but now, like I said, Liv Tyler and the leader is a Hulk villain.
They were the spokespeople of the Avengers. Right?
No, but with the leader too. The leader was not a Captain America.
No. But you saw it in Endgame, right? Like throughout the whole period that we never saw really between the other films, they were the spokespeople, and you saw them in the other films too. You saw Natasha, right? In Civil War, going in front of the UN and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Remember, she delivers the message, or whatever, whatnot, after the first Avengers film, doesn't she?
Yeah, but we still didn't get any with Tyler between now and Hulk.
Did they say who's going to play it?
It's her. It's Liv Tyler. Like the actress is Liv Tyler playing Betty Ross.
Tyler? No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen Liv Tyler in a movie in forever.
Yeah, I think it's been a number of years.
You know what's crazy, dude? You know, honestly, what a connection. I just started 2 new meetup groups. I got back in the meetup organizing. What a shock, folks. John, would you be surprised how much I love collaboration and whatnot and everything, right? And working
no, not at all.
I enjoy organizing meetup groups. I do. That's kind of the kind of boring shit I like, folks, and I enjoy and stuff like that. I like people, right? I like organization and planning and scheduling and teamwork and informing people. So I enjoy it. It's fun putting people together, just like that's why I did the Bleeding Edge, John, right?
Yeah.
That was the premise. So and now of course fucking look where it's gone. Now we got fucking Love and Thunder and She-Hulk, and we're all living in like our own personal multiverse of madness. But like, anyway, no. But seriously, look, as far as the Red Hulk thing goes, I don't think we're gonna see a ton of Red Hulk.
I don't think we're gonna see Hulk so much.
Like, I don't think there'll be any action scenes with him or anything like that. Whatnot. He'll just be Red Hulk at some point, right?
I'd be surprised if we got Harrison Ford's Red Hulk at all.
That's one of the huge rumors too, is that he's gonna be Red Hulk in Captain America 4.
I mean, I totally dig the idea of him playing Ross. He's fine.
Think about it. If you think about the timeline, right, of where they're at in production, it's not surprising that all of a sudden these heavy rumors are coming out.
Yeah.
Right, that are really being pressed by like the big YouTubers that cover this stuff. Shout out to all of you. Everything Always, right? Cosmic Wonder. Y'all are great, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to all of you. Great work you do, right? All the covers you guys do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they highlight how important this stuff is, and they let you know, right? Who the sources are. And you know who they are. The guys I'm talking about, the insiders and whatnot, right? And the ones that are really good. And that you can usually, like Murphy's Multiverse, right? You know what I'm saying? Usually if he, quotes something or whatever and whatnot, or he says something is legit, before Marvel Studios makes it official, I usually believe it's usually true.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, with at least now I can confirm Liv Tyler in Captain America 4 because I've seen set photos. So we know the cheese now.
Oh, what I was going to tell you was, I'm sorry, my connection was, I set our first event for our Geek Nerd friendship social networking group of Southwest Florida. On the 13th, Thursday night at 7 p.m., we're going to go see a throwback 2-decade anniversary of the Lord of the Rings third film of the trilogy, The Return of the King.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Return of the King.
Motherfucker. Right, at 7 p.m. Can you think of a better fucking thing to pick for your first event, man? Dude.
No, I mean, you're going to have 3 hours of sore asses and lots of walking and fighting.
Well, I mean, look, we only have people that join the group, and 4 people already RSVP, which I thank the fuck out of them for, of course. And I told them right in the fucking thing, the description, I was like, yo, I'm stoked. I'm like, what great timing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, honestly. You know?
Yeah.
I was going to look to see what the times and dates were for John Wick 4, right? And fuck, all of a sudden the Return of the King popped up. I'm like, wow, we gotta go watch that. Have to. Right? It's like I was telling Sally earlier, man. When you see stuff like that article, dude, right? I only have to see that one time for like a couple seconds, and I know right there. I told her right in the phone, right? I'm like,
yeah.
That's going to be a show or 2 shows probably right there. Didn't read any of it. All I saw was the title, right? That's all you need, man. Right? Yeah, dude. It's like you were saying about with your show. That's part of my deal, man. Part of the way I produce and whatnot. And everything is I have to be able to view things that way. You have to, right? You know how important relevancy is.
Yep.
Yo, ChatGPT's over here. I got it open right now, bruh. I'm over here playing with it, baby. I'm putting some time into it, right? I've been testing it and whatnot and trying to let it learn from me and whatnot and try to like develop a rapport with me, right? Because they say that it can. Sort of like...
Oh, what, ChatGPT?
Yeah, that it can connect with you as an individual, right? After a while, if it starts to detect certain parts of your, like in their algorithms and whatnot that you personally do a lot, right? That's different than other people and shit and whatnot. They'll actually start to individualize their own shit, their own growth, right? And match you, right? And sort of like also kind of find your sweet spots, like a friend would, or like a co-host would do, right? You know? So isn't that dope?
Yeah, I've fucked with it a couple times.
Yeah, like what kind of hashtags you prefer, not what's popular. What you prefer that's popular, right? They'll learn that.
Huh.
It depends though. It depends on how you query it, right? The word.
Interesting.
You word it, right? I wish that they would allow you to vocalize to it. That it could be vocal. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, because then you could get tones and cues.
Yes. Oh my god, wouldn't that be a game changer? That hey, you know that eventually they'll end up doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's within the realms of reality already.
Nah, if you think about what they've always depicted in like the Terminator films and whatnot and everything, what ends up happening with AI eventually is they're going to end up building an organism of some kind of like vision type, android type deal. There's no way around it. It would happen. It's going to happen. It will be the ultimate, right? Someone will want to do it, right?
Find
a reason, So at that point, like it's inevitable, right? And that's part of the process. You have to do that. As part of right? The growth and like that period, the stage of development, don't you?
Evolution.
Basically, you have to get the that artificial intelligence. You have to teach it authenticity, tone, right? Or value, sarcasm, all that, right?
Yeah. Especially sarcasm.
No, it's interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, John. I'll let you know when I'm ready to do the Chat GPT show. All right.
I actually, I have this idea that I want to do. I'm going to get the Chat GPT to create a Dungeons and Dragons one-shot campaign and run it with a few people.
I'm going to go see it. I think this week. Cyber told me to go.
I need to see that movie. I want to see it. I might see it this week too.
Usually, Cyber doesn't tell me to go see stuff unless it's really good. So he told me I should go see
it. It's apparently 90s on Rotten Tomatoes.
Cyber said in his own words, he said there's not a single fucking woke thing in it. That's what he said.
I would certainly hope not.
Me too. Right? It's not Disney, so,
Yeah.
No, but you know what? Honestly, man, we're starting our Monday show soon, and hopefully you'll get to come on and meet Jermaine. My boy Jermaine. He's going to be coming out, folks, when we're doing our Monday show. And, bro, check it out. John, a little reveal for you, bro. Well, I already know what we're going to be covering all summer. And into the end of the year and the next year, we're going to be covering all the Walking Dead spin-off shit, all of it.
Interesting.
Dead City, episodical, right? We're going to do the Daryl show, whatever TV specials they do, we'll review them, right? We might even do like a sort of Talking Dead type deal. I've always wanted to, right? This would give me a way to do it. You know?
I have to be perfectly honest. I've seen about 30 seconds of the first episode of The Walking Dead. That's it.
You know what though, John? You already know how I feel about that. I love.
Yeah, I never got into that show.
No, but you know that though, right? That's the thing, folks. John and I have talked about this already before privately. John knows that I really do enjoy having people come on, right, and review something like a Disney Plus Marvel series, having only seen 2 Marvel films. That's it. That's all I've ever seen, or none. Right? Fuck it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, dude. You don't need to have watched Walking Dead to watch the spin-offs. You're right off the bat. If you came on one show, right? You know what kind of like what kind of difference you make on the panel, right? If you're the only person on the show that doesn't have that some kind of baseline knowledge of The Walking Dead like I do, Cyber does, right? At that point, you're going to be able to make contributions and bring different opinions to the show that are going to be very influential to the other guests. Right?
Be called the outsider perspective.
Yeah, and me if I'm moderating, right? Because you know how I do a lot of off the cuff stuff, so you might say something that might get me. You know what I mean? Might hook me. You know, and you know how that goes. That's all part of the collaborative process, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that inspiration. You know, there's a word for it. I just can't remember what it's called.
Inspiration?
No, that type of inspiration. Right, when it bounces off of an idea, you know what I'm saying? Like someone in conversation, give or take, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know. And through inflection, right? You can sprout something off of it yourself, right? And create something, you know what I mean? Right? You know, that's powerful yourself, right? You know what I mean? Or goes viral. You feel me? Or it's very, very personal to you, you know.
Yeah.
Or just elevates your contribution to the panel, right?
Yeah.
Or it sets me up for a good joke.
Yeah.
You know? No, John, hey, it was good to see you, man. Hey, way to fucking be on point with that Secret Invasion trailer, man. Fucking A.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Listen, man, you inspired me right here, dude. For the first time, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm actually gonna jump back on here, and I'm gonna fucking carve that shit out and put that reaction video out tonight.
Nice.
I'm gonna do it. I am. Why not, man? I've never done it before.
Yeah, fuck it.
I want to see how our stats do.
Yeah, shit. I mean, may as well.
It'll boil down to my thumbnail.
Exactly.
You know, but anyways, listen, John. Let's get plugs. Let's get out of here, right? Folks, obviously, if you know, as we talked at the beginning of the show, if John can make it that Sunday or whatnot to finish up the article, he will. If he can't, he can't. That's fine. Like I said, we'll get Jar Jar on, right? Or Franklin with Houston will come on. You know, or possibly fucking, who knows? Boba Fett might come on. You never know. But John, thank you for coming on, brother. Thanks, Sally. John, I will give you I'll give you my 5-movie list. I'm gonna write it down again and whatnot. Make sure I do it, so I can get on your damn show. And if anything, when we do it, we should probably go ahead and throw it up on the Bleeding Edge too. Why not?
Yep.
Right? You know, just as like as a kind of thing.
Yep.
Just to push your brand.
Excellent.
Do you have any final thoughts on the trailer?
Listen, the first trailer with the espionage, this one really gave me the classic spy movie vibes.
Yes.
And the series.
The pace slows down a lot in the trailer
like
compared to the first trailer. The first trailer really gets going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one really gives me that strong, I need to watch it as soon as it comes out feeling. And 6 episodes feels like it's going to either be long episodes or it's going to be another drop off at the end, which is what I'm afraid of.
They're being very careful with how much
I hope so.
The series they are. You can tell. They're only showing bits and pieces. Everything they're showing is basically stuff from like the first 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's all centered on Samuel. That's it.
Yeah. And a little bit of Ross.
But he's the main character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I mean seriously. But no, see how like little we've seen the Skrulls, right?
Yeah.
Rhodes.
Yep.
Right. I do believe what's her name there, that actress who's actually really good.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark is going to be playing, I guess like an MI6.
Abigail Brand.
No. She's not Abigail Brand. That's what's her name from that's Daenerys from Game of Thrones. Amelia Clark.
Oh, you're talking about the other one. Amelia Clark's the one from Game of Thrones.
No, the other actor, the one with the British accent.
Oh, the lady. I don't know who the hell her. Yeah, I don't know.
She's a well-known actress. I've seen her in those things.
She's like the Shield MI6
She is. She's Nick Fury over there at MI6, basically. She's like the head of their sword.
Yeah.
If I understand correctly, and she's from the comics. In fact, I think they might even have a romantic relationship at some point. But I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with him and Vale. Which I wondered if they're ever even gonna flush that out. It'd be good. It'd actually be kind of neat if they did. Can you imagine the chemistry between fucking Vale and fucking Nick Fury, right?
Yeah.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Hey, palpable.
Man, right? With the humor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so she is. And Colby Smulders is back, bro. Dude.
Yep.
Oh,
Maria Hill.
There's the fan service, bro. There it is.
Listen, the fan service will be if Chloe Bennett shows up as Quake.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's a rumor for
Olivia
her.
Colman as Sonya Fallsworth, high-ranking MI6 agent and an old ally of Fury's. Yeah, she's known Fury since back in the day when Fury was fucking doing shit like in Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Which makes you wonder, wouldn't it be, back in the day, wouldn't it be interesting? I never heard about this.
Ooh.
Can you imagine if Fury bumped into Frank Castle during Nam?
You just actually reminded me of something. The thing they could be chasing is his Infinity Formula.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be really interesting.
Adam Warlock was fucking dope.
Yes.
Everything else about 3, bro.
Yes.
Shit,
That's just a couple months. It's actually like a month and a half away.
They did a good job with him, bro. If he
yeah.
consistently through the film, man, he's gonna look great. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that actor hasn't talked yet, so we'll have to see how he sounds. I'm not familiar with him very much, but as far as how he looks physically, representing Adam Warlock, knowing his stature from Jump when he first was cast, and that people did question his height and his girth and whatnot, considering what Adam Warlock looks.
Well, people recognize him from Meet the Robinsons or some shit like that.
I have no idea.
Or it's Meet the Family or
Adam
some
Warlock
shit. I don't know.
Swole in the comics, man. Swole.
Yeah. Oh, he's Jack now.
Yeah,
he's Jack now.
Yo, people don't really even get it. Like, Adam Warlock was the only motherfucker that could step toe-to-toe with Thanos, right? With the gauntlet.
Yeah, well, let's hope that we get him and the Magus.
That's the thing, right? Like, they're never going to give us a power level with him of that level of the comics, right? It's not possible to set that premise up now. They would be able to do it,
Well, there's no stones left, so.
It makes no sense to all of a sudden, like, throw him powers. Well, how would you even compare it? Right? Like you said,
Well, he's supposed to be fused with the Soul Stone, and he's not.
No, and I'm wondering what they're gonna what that's gonna be, right? Like, why they even do it if it's not the Soul Stone? Like, why would you even fucking do it?
Yeah.
What would be the template, right? Like, what would be the ritual or whatever? Why would even have be the need for that to even occur?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who gives him the Soul Stone, right?
I think it was the Illuminati. I thought.
No. It was the High Evolutionary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. People don't realize how big he was. Like I'm saying, even though he's like very simple-minded, like in his ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overall, his goals, he is deep as far as who he's fucked with, right?
Yeah.
So the shit he's done is pretty deep. He ain't no Kang, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't like that, but. Anyways, man, listen. Folks, we'll see you next on the show. We have, of course, The Mandalorian, episode 6. I hope you're enjoying The Mandalorian, John.
I am.
It's great so far. And of course, you're welcome to come on the Wednesday shows. I know it's hard for you, but you're always welcome anytime you want to come on and jump on for 30 minutes or whatnot, even for that or whatnot, and say hello, right? Drop some comments. At the very least, dude, I'll try to do at least 1 or 2 wrap-up shows on the weekends or something or whatever when the show's over, and do like a recap. Right?
Yep.
I'm formulating and planning to do the Andor one soon. I am.
I still have to watch that show.
Oh man, you haven't watched Andor yet? Holy fuck, dude! Wait till you see that, man. That's gonna fucking blow you away, bro.
I've heard.
Yeah, because I mean, you're a bigger Star Wars fan than I am.
A lot of people judge, but I actually really love Rogue One as my favorite Star Wars movie.
Dude, oh my god, you're gonna be blown away then, because that's why I picked it, right?
Yeah.
Like, because of Rogue One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not even. Cyber's a bigger Star Wars guy than I am. But I'm the one that was like, yo, we're gonna cover Andor, right? You know. House of Dragon, that was me. Last of Us was me, right?
Last of Us was phenomenal.
I did a good job on that one, man. You gotta give me props on that.
Last of Us was phenomenal.
Right? I've got that gift, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a good job so far, bro. I might start fucking with Rabbit Hole now. That might start with on Monday.
Yeah.
Get caught up to real time, you know? Anyways, folks. So Wednesday, episode 6 Mandalorian review. Friday, we're actually doing our ranking show of the 4 films that came out in 2022, the 3 MCU Marvel Studios fully produced films. And, of course, I heard it's a complete fucking shithouse Morbius film from Sony. Right? I'm watching.
It wasn't as bad as everyone said.
Hey, as long as it's better than Venom 2, I'm happy. Venom 2 was kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
When the symbiote wrapped, right? I was like, yo, come on now.
Let there be not carnage.
No, I was like.
So, Warner Robins water department behind my house getting his head dicks up. You do know I listen, right?